Well, Wally here. Guys, two things. One, thank you very much, Cozy Max, for sending me this to keep me dry and warm after I get out of my dipping tank. Guys, and two, right, it's December. It is day, I don't remember what day this is. Could be day 12. Let me go back and check. It's day 12. It's day 12. Okay, guys, we have elves in our house, right? Elf on the shelf, you know that crack. Well, they are mischievous in our house. So before you start asking me questions, oh, it's really difficult to do. The elves snuck into our house and painted me toenails red. Not my favourite shade of red either. Day 12, guys, let's get it done. Hopefully there's some colder weather coming soon, so it's going to be a wee bit icier and a wee bit colder in my dipping tank. He says like an absolute lunatic, as if 8 degrees isn't cold enough for you guys. Let's get it done. Turn the camera. 12 degrees. No, 8 degrees to 12. Here we go. 4 minutes. I didn't fart. Been a lot of rain lately. Brings the temperature of the water up. But I think after today's rain, we're in for a lot of dry weather, which means that hopefully it's going to get colder. It gets colder. When it gets colder, it becomes more difficult, but it also becomes more rewarding, right? It's not harder to get in, but when you're in, it's harder, if that makes sense. It's equally hard to get in every single day. That's the simple fact, and that's where the mental health benefit comes into it. Staying in for longer is also a mental health benefit, but it's also more of a physical benefit, I think. I am not an expert, guys. Do your own research on this if you're interested in into cold water dipping and stuff like that. But guys, for me, it's a mental health thing, right? So what I have found from dipping, and I've been dipping for over a year now, fairly consistently. Definitely in the winter months I am more consistent than I am in the summer months. But what I have found is that somebody's looking at me out my curtain. There's nobody in my house, so it must be Bruno. Guys, what I have found is that consistent dipping is very beneficial for your mental health. Okay, so it's like this: you get up in the morning and you achieve something hard. Because this is hard, right? It's hard. So by setting yourself up in the morning and getting something difficult over and done with straight away, it actually does mean that you find other stuff that could potentially be difficult mentally is not as challenging. Okay? I hope that makes sense, right? So I would have struggled with anxiety in the past. And what I have found is that by doing this, it has greatly helped me deal with things that would normally have given me anxiety. So, and that's my story, guys. You know, there's lots of medical benefits and psychological benefits of dipping and stuff like that you can research, guys, and people who are much more eloquent than me have put it in much better ways than me as well. But it is definitely something that I would recommend to people. Somebody put up a post on Facebook the other day. They were talking about how people don't talk to them about their ailments anymore because all they're doing is all they will say is that they will recommend cold water exposure therapy, which is a very, what is the word? It's a very technical way of saying getting into a cold bath or having a cold shower, guys. So I recommend it. You know, the first rule of Ice Club is that you always talk about Ice Club. Yeah, I just made that up. Sorry, that was bad. Jesus, guys, I'm way waffling on. It's nearly 4.5 minutes. Look, listen. This is the bottom line. It's not for everybody, but I definitely recommend it. You should try it, and it is definitely easier to do first thing in the morning than now at 11 o'clock. You know, so you don't need a bath. You don't need to spend a lot of money on one of these pods or anything like this. Guys, this is a tub for hauling concrete on cranes, and they cost about 130 quid in your local building providers. I fit into it really well. It's easy to get in and out of, guys. So, you know, if you want to start somewhere, start by having a cold shower. You don't even need to just have a cold shower. Have a warm shower and then turn it cold, you know. Anyway, thank you everybody who has commented. Thank you everybody who has donated. Thank you everybody who has subscribed to the YouTube channel that this is going out on, guys. And I will see you in the morning. Stay frosty. Those nails are rather fetching, I have to say. The kids say I look like Shrek. I think I'm more of a Slimer.